Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first ever recorded video with audio for Treelog. And today we're going to be playing some Abiotic Factor, and honestly I'm just so excited to get this ball rolling and finally put my voice out there. It is just amazing. Dude, I just love this game and wanted to share it with you guys. So, Abiotic Factor is an amazing, I don't want to call it survival horror, but it's a nice little... It's definitely a survival game that I find a bit cozier, and I think we'll be playing on apocalyptic mode for this run. And to keep it simple, I probably won't be doing hardcore mode, just cause, you know, it's not fun to watch when someone dies and then you watch them restart all the way from the beginning. But yeah, it's just fun, and this is probably one of my favorite Steam games, at least, just cause it has a special place for me. And I remember playing this as soon as I graduated, and I could just not put this down for a week straight when it was in early access. And I just had so much fun with it, and I figured that if I were to start any game with an audio recording, it would be this game, because I love it so much. So, let's just hop right into it. Alright, so the way that this game starts is that you start off by choosing which character you want to do. You have your lab assistant, which is mainly just for sneaking. Then you have your first aid person, epimedical bionomicist. Dude, I can't pronounce anything today, but that's okay. We also have our trans kinematic researcher, which is basically our buff dude who will be taking on everything. We have our builder, we also have our gardener, and we also have our chef. We also have someone who just loves specializing in throwing. And we also have the worst class in the game, which it would look cool having all these stats down here, but you're held back early game, which absolutely sucks. You only get 5 starting points to choose your other skills, so in my opinion, the best job here would be Summer Intern for us to start our run. Summer Intern's pretty great, because you start off with starting points. And to be honest with you guys, this is one of the most criticized things about the game just starting off, which sucks. But when you compare it to things like Project Zomboid has a much more in-depth system of choosing how your character starts off. But these jobs only really affect how much XP you start at the beginning of the game, and I think how much XP you gain. Yeah, for certain classes you gain extra construction XP and crafting furniture and other construction objects, so it can be somewhat decent later game, but you can pick traits later on to balance this out, so it's not as important. So for now we're just going to pick Summer Intern, where we start off with a blank slate. You mainly pick this class just for the good traits later on, which is what we get into now. So like Project Zomboid, we have to choose negative traits here and then try to counter that cost by choosing our positive traits. But for us, we're going to be choosing weak bladder, because in my opinion, this is actually kind of a buff, because early game, you want to be poop maxing. You want to be pooping all over the place. It's going to be great when you want to build furniture for yourself later on. It only gives us 1 point, but makes it so that we have to go to the toilet more often. I don't like picking hemophilia, because there are some enemies in the game that make you severely bleed, and dealing with severe bleeding is basically a gamble. You got a 50-50 of actually curing that bleed, and I've seen a lot of people die to bleeding, so we're going to avoid that. Slow learner, possibly one of the worst skills in the game in my opinion, next to fear of violence, and maybe these top guys, but for only 2, and you learn skills 20% slower. It's not that fun. Even when you want to grind by yourself in a solo playthrough, which I'll be doing here probably, maybe off camera, maybe on camera if I have enough to yap about, to be honest with you, it's still not worth it. Slow healer can be worth it. It's probably good, to be honest with you. I just don't like playing with it. Dry skin is one I usually always take, just because it's so simple. And usually I play with painfully obvious, since it's just taking away from your stealth element, and it can actually be a benefit if enemies see you, but for this playthrough I'll try to avoid it. Some perks I like to pick right off the bat is Wrinkly Brain Meat, which is basically a flat 20% more XP increase to all of your skills that you're going to be learning in this game. So that's amazing. And I honestly think Hobbyist Chef is kind of worth it, just because you get double XP for cooking, and cooking can be so slow to level up in this game, and soups are OP, which you level up, you only get when you're at level 3 cooking, I believe, or if you just go into manufacturing and you look at the soup that one of the guys have on the the counter, and then you can just learn it right away. Other than that, Thick Skinned is pretty good if you just don't want to deal with bleeding, which bleeding can be annoying late game. Honestly, we'll probably just pick Gardener, and then, I do like Self-Defense, but I'll lose Gardener for it and see if there's anything I can get with 2. No, there doesn't seem to be anything we can get with 2 points, so we'll probably just run this kit here and just see how it goes. Gardener is basically Hobbyist Chef, but for gardening, of course. Lead Belly. Lead Belly is one that I usually love to play with, but it trivializes the game so much that it just removes almost like a third of the survival portion and just simplifies it. And part of the fun in this game is just going about learning how to survive. So we'll just load in or lock in our kit right here and go right ahead. Here we start. So the whole plot of this game is that we've just gone into this facility. I skipped the tutorial, sorry, because I thought that was way too boring. We've gone into this facility on our first day of work, and something has gone terribly wrong. It's very similar to SCP.
I don't think we've...
It's very similar to SCP if you ever played those games, but a bit more survival, just focused on survival within the offices, which is fantastic.
Ah, you're stuck here too, eh? I came down from level 8 for a coffee. Now I'm locked in here for God knows how long. It'll be those fools on level 3 overreacting again. Looks like Jaeger's locked out. Typical. See if you can let him in. Maybe he knows what's happened, but take your time. He's insufferable.
Okay, so now we have our first objective where we gotta let Buddy in over there, but he can wait quite a bit. These are vending machines, which is pretty cool to see, or at least have in early game, because we can get a trait that lets it so that we actually can have a chance to get free food out of those, which is great. What you want to do when you start off is just loot whatever you can, and then come into this room. You're gonna get a lot of duct tape in here. And then just you can grab these metal scrap doors, but honestly you're better off just like going ahead here and just starting the game normally. There's plenty of time to resource hoard later. This enemy's pretty cool. He's a carbuncle. If you stand up next to him or make noise, he'll keep you locked in place with his tongue. But for everyone who wants to start grinding XP early, you can just move around him and you can see your XP level up in the corner, which is pretty alright, but not really for this playthrough. You will notice with this game that XP is developed a bit slower, so if you ever do play this game, I'd recommend increasing the XP multiplier by a certain amount. And the good thing about this game is that achievements will still run in the background. You can still get achievements once you modify the game, which is pretty nice. Man, I'm just so happy to be playing this game with you guys. It's so fun finally playing a game and talking, as opposed to just like having no recorded no recorded audio. Because man, that stuff gets boring so fast. Like, there's so much I'd like to say in the moment after being quiet, but it is what it is, you know? Because if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't even start recording in the first place. And to be fair, I like talking with myself a bunch, so why not have it be recorded and just be put out there, you know? Especially if someone can just watch it while eating food, out on vacation, maybe hanging out with their stinky grandparents or relatives or whatever, and just like relaxing. It's so much fun. Dude, I know, I'm just sounding like a kid over here, like me and my stupid YouTube videos. It's just so much fun. Dude, life's been going good lately. I can't complain. Alright, so what we're doing now is just collecting some pipes and just getting ready for when we actually craft our base. One of my favorite parts of this game is also the fact that you could pretty much put a base anywhere. People have made videos in the past putting their base in the most possibly dumbest spots ever, but it still worked out for them. And it's still possible to really do it. This game lets you do just so much, and it's just so fantastic. We'll log into this terminal and just grab a knife recipe, I think. Yeah, shiv. Alright. This is the main kitchen area, and there's a few enemies that like to spawn in here. We just grabbed our first weapon for the game, which is the knife. But the tactic is to just throw our knife at them, and if you stomp them, you won't get any food. What you want to do is you go, okay, I guess we won't get any food that way either. We're going to pick up that for some more recipes you'll see in the top right. We'll leave that cooked pork chop there for now, just to chill out. There's another guy there. These guys are fairly easy to deal with, but I'm playing on a certain difficulty that makes enemies interact with you differently or attack slightly differently than what they're used to. In this mode, I think those carbunk... Did I call the other... What were these guys called? I forget. I thought... Okay. These guys attack slightly faster than normal.
It's absolutely Siberian.
So the whole point with them is you just want to sidestep them and attack. It's a pest. Okay, those are pests. I'll pick up some ice cream too. Alright. The good thing is we got our screwdriver here, so we can now get some construction XP by just destroying a bunch of stuff. And the more stuff you destroy, the more XP you can get. And we also got access to our first ever first aid kit, which is going to be great for us. On this difficulty, we actually do regen. In the bottom left, I didn't explain this yet, but we have our temperature gauge, which can affect us when it's at extreme temperatures, and then our health on the very left. And there's this figure of your character, which I found to be pretty not important in this game. The only importance I really have of seeing like what body part is hurt is to just determine if I need to repair my armor, because armor will be a thing later on in this game. Man, this game has everything. Well, not everything, but it's got a lot of stuff to keep me entertained. Keep my little monkey brain entertained for a bit. So now this guy just wants to be let in. We kind of don't care about him right now, because we have so much time on our hands, and we can just do whatever. We're just going to investigate the cupboards and dump some of our stuff in there. Sadly, there's not a lot of storage here. I think for my first ever playthrough, I ended up basing in this small room. And it is cozy just because of how small it is. But man, if you have a lot of space to just develop, you can really make some cool stuff. This is coming from a Pal World player, so I'm used to building a whole bunch of different stuff. Same with Minecraft too. Building is just fun. So what I just did here was I just smashed 2 computer pieces to get these circuit boards, because we're going to need to build something in order to let Buddy in.
The facility is dark at night, and
or we just keep him out there, like I said. But hey, we can take all the time we need. Now what we can do is we can unlock a lot of crafting ideas. One unique thing about Abiotic is that it lets you actually try to guess first how to make something before you actually make it. So now we've just unlocked the carbuncle crown. Okay, I was right that they were carbuncles. The others are called pests. This is going to be one of the most important things in the game, the crafting bench. It's going to be it's so easy to make, but so monumental that you just can't play the game without it. Unless there's some challenge run out there somewhere that I've forgotten about that you can play this game, but unless you use exploits, I think it's literally impossible to get through this section without using a crafting bench. Man, I love yapping. So really, whenever you hold open an item that you can place that needs electricity, you'll see all of the outlets outlined in the area, which can be pretty good for certain cases. And I think this is a pretty good spot to base up, since we got a lot of area right here. So I'm just going to line it up here, and... no, I like it more here. Bada bing, bada boom, we got it. Alright. Stim words. You know how it is. Alright, we got our crafting bench set up, and now we can just hook it up and have access to even more crafting materials. Oop, duct tape, I forgot. And we'll just grab, okay, guess we won't grab that then. We have so much more stuff, so we're just gonna play this mini game, and guess what we need? Batteries are fun to make. It's the electricity at night goes off, so there is some element of survival in this game for sure. So it's nice to be prepared when the lights eventually do go out. And there's a nice feeling of satisfaction you get after you know that your base is 100% able to function at night. Oh, messed up there. That's okay. We got our first energy brick. That's what the guy needs in order to be let in. And here's what we also unlocked for touching the first aid kit. We have our first healing syringe. Can't believe I forgot the recipe for this. I'm used to playing this game so much. Now this is a makeshift backpack. We are never going to use this recipe because there's something early game there's a location early game that we can get a really nice backpack out of. And this is going to be our first unlockable shield in the game. Pretty based. Now we can do a repair and salvage station, which is just going to be amazing that we're never going to really not want to have this later on in the game. It's absolutely fantastic. Storage crates are going to be our blessing early game. And then we can unlock a vacuum. Vacuums, I used to always use vacuums from the start. As you can see, we can craft one. And the cool thing about this game is that if we do craft one, we technically would be soft locked, but the developers have put something in that made it so that the computer parts you need will just automatically respawn out of a portal right there. Well, I shouldn't say automatically because it will take some time, but we'll just not do that for the sake of the recording, because it's going to be boring watching me go back and forth and do nothing. Actually, you know, we're going to do exactly that. I'm going to make a vacuum, and I got some stuff to actually do in the background. So we're going to make a vacuum, and what you'll see in a moment is that this empty table, besides the paper, this empty table will soon be full of computer parts we can break. Because for now, what I like to do is I like to just stand here. I think it's G. Yeah, we're just going to empty out all of our inventory, besides our hotbar, and we're going to run around packaging all this stuff just to get the resources and scrap. Even if it doesn't give good resources and scrap, you can just like empty out this area and it looks so much better. Since for this playthrough, I want to be mainly basing up here. This game has a nice little, well, I'll say the gameplay design in this game, or the game design in this game. Dude, game. Just say the word game over a whole bunch and you'll do great. The design in this game is pretty good because all of the different areas in the map link back to this main area here. So, I know I said in the beginning you can base up anywhere, but some bases are better than others. So, it's not like... all bases are definitely viable, don't get me wrong, but it's just so much easier to play the game if you can just, like, pick a pretty good spot. And honestly, anywhere in this main kind of office sector, I think this is the office sector, it's pretty good. This kind of greenish area. That's another cool thing about this game is that a lot of this game is just office space, labs. It's very Half-Life-esque. I've never really played a Half-Life game. I think that was around my time, but I was too busy playing Garden Warfare 2. All you real players in the audience know. White boy certified. What can I say? Oh, it's so stupid. Anyways, yeah, but to be fair, Garden Warfare is absolutely amazing. It's too bad it's unplayable now, but it is what it is. We'll go clear out the bathrooms real quick because there's some critters in here that make life slightly more difficult. I'm not turning this wall because there's some enemies behind there. Yep, you just heard them. They're trying to hit me. Bam. Alright, we got them. And we can now scavenge them for loot. Make a soup with that later. Alright, let's try and sneak up on this guy, but that's okay. Whenever you see those white sparks come out of nowhere, I'm getting smashed here. Whenever you see those white sparks come out of nowhere, it means we got a critical hit. One of the benefits of stealth in this game is that you can just critical hit all the time. And once we get access to heavy weapons, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So we can just one-shot a bunch of people. I'll take that paper, thank you. And I will take all the medicine. And I'll actually take the first aid kit because it's a pretty good storage container, and we'll be needing it for some upgrades later in the game. Alright, this entire area is all gone. Now I just gotta see if I drop these. Oh yeah, because certain items can give you radiation. I don't know if you saw that, but there's white specks on my screen right now. That's because
to open the door.
Shut up. Because there's like stuff in my inventory that's irradiated, and you'll notice that with this little radiation symbol.
Just get it
Oh my
open.
god. Dude, I can't. Just give me a moment. Alright, as I said,
From your
bravo, there's
The
more stuff
facility
here.
is dark at night,
So
and
now
your
we have a
safety
vacuum,
depends on
and
it.
we can make another power cell. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. And I gotta make sure my inventory is ready for this, because, spoiler alert, as soon as we open this door, this big dude's gonna jump out. And it's kind of annoying to deal with. Because he likes to charge, and then the meta is just to net him, and run up to him and hit him. Oh, no, he got hit. In this game, if you aim for the head, I guess like most other games, but this game's kind of, I wouldn't guess it normally, but if you hit him in the head, I think there's more of a chance for them to crit. So we're just gonna empty up our whole inventory here. We're gonna leave the healing just in case. I'm gonna put our med kit right there. Alright, I'll drop this as well. We're gonna now grab some stuff. We're looking a little low on nets. Nets are kind of important in this game. I'll take a bandage because I might bleed. Paper scrap, I'll take that. We ball. That's okay. So now this is the main hub area.
Attention.
Hey,
Enhanced
do I know
security
you?
protocols are now
Look,
in effect.
I don't know.
We're gonna grab a map real quick.
Security personnel.
And I just like to roll through
Procedures.
and read those whenever I can.
Isn't
They aren't really important. Well, they can be if you're just learning the game because they have some nice tips for beginners. But, other than that, not really much. If you're big on the story and lore of this game, I'd recommend reading it because it's one of the main ways that story will be delivered to. But I'm not big on story. I've got a big Oonga Boonga brain, so I'm fine without knowing the story because the gameplay is enough to carry this game for me. We're just gonna wash ourselves because we're a bit dirty. You can always wash yourself with tainted water in this game, which is pretty fun. So for now, if you recall me saying earlier about getting a backpack, that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. There's a girl that's dying over here, but we're gonna let her be. She encountered the Reaper, the Grim Reaper behind that wall, so she's not doing too hot, but that's okay. It's not our problem. Not yet, at least. We'll be too over-leveled or too overpowered once we get there. This is... Oh yeah, hey buddy, we'll be facing this guy later. This guy is this area is kind of dangerous when you're a beginner. Because you got 2 of the peccaries here, 3 of the peccaries here. But if you jump over this wall... Oh, I almost fell off. Fun. If you just like come back here, you're pretty much safe. You get access to soil and a plastic bucket. See, that was a critical hit, and we had fun sneaking up on him. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a bit new to this game. Well, I'm not new. It's been a while, I'm a bit rusty, that's the correct way of saying it. And we now have a hammer, which is great, because what we can do now is we can repair our furniture. Why am I hitting it with that? There we go. In this game, you need sharp or a bladed weapon in order to get resources out of corpses. Okay, someone's seen me. Probably someone in there. Honestly, it probably wasn't a smart idea to come out here. Oh, they're there. We'll just run back. I probably should have grabbed some more nets and been more cautious with that, but that's okay. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm just gonna run by. We'll deal with them later. Honestly, I should have used the vacuum to as a weapon at this point. That probably would have been smart. I'm starting to understand what YouTubers mean by how you always seem dumber on camera. Because it is so much more, like, you got so much, no, it's so hard being a YouTuber, guys, what can I say? But, when you're busy yapping, you forget so much. That's okay.
Permit the use
We're a bit
of
what?
approved
Oh,
battery
someone's...
and electrical
Alright, come on, charge me. That generally spooked me. My jimmies are shivered. No, that's not the same. Shiver me timbers. My timbers are shivered. There we go. Oh my god, now we can actually get some rest. Thank goodness our health regen. So, this game's cool because whenever you need to do anything, there's usually a cute little mini game behind it. You just gotta hop over the guys. It's nice. It's a nice way to break up that little cycle of gameplay just to chill out for a bit. Alright, we are well rested. We're doing pretty good right now. And we have a lot of inventory space, so we can just package a lot of stuff and take a lot of seemingly useless stuff with us. Be a little loot goblin for once. Oh yeah, if you're... Oh yeah, that's terrible. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to make a I need plastic! Damn! Okay, so, we got that hammer still. Got to pick this up. I'm actually at a loss. What can I get plastic from? Maybe if I dismantle you? Nope, I was wrong. That's okay. What we will then do... Oh yeah, I know how to get some of that. Some like good plastic. There's some boxes over here that we can just destroy. I could... Oh, I forgot it again! I gotta get the vacuum cleaner. Or not the vacuum cleaner, just the vacuum. The only things we really clean in this game are ourselves. Someone's not having a good time. That's okay, we are. Life's amazing. Yeah, life's pretty good right now, I can't complain. I'm here playing Abiotic Factor, doing a pretty decent recording. I can't complain. I've been wanting to play this game again for a while. I've been addicted to eugenics for far too long. I haven't been recording eugenics, but it's been a pretty good journey. I'm almost done my first playthrough, and when I say done, I just mean the story is done. Alright, so now we have our fully charged vacuum cleaner. Oh, there's only one box. I don't know why. I'm used to 2 boxes in this game, but that's okay too. I thought there's something else popped out. That's okay. Hello there. So yeah, you can collect pests. That scared me. That's okay. You can collect pests, and you can shoot at stuff. You can also use the vacuum cleaner just to easily pick a bunch of stuff up. If your inventory is full, it will just spaz out like that. Pretty alright. This game is amazing. I love it. I could play... Honestly, I could be old and still have fun with this game. There's so much to do in this game, and there's so many self-imposed challenges you can do, which are pretty fun. I'm soying out over this game. Sorry, guys. I'm having fun. I'm being whimsical. I'm gonna eat this ice cream. Just so we get a bit more space. We'll get rid of the splint. Splints are pretty easy to make, so we don't need it. Pens. Pens will be pretty good when we want to make darts later. Not cigarettes, but like crossbow darts. Yeah, we'll get rid of the glass scrap. It's a shame to lose... I know how to play this game, somewhat. And glass scrap is like a huge thing later on, to the extent where people will farm exclusively for glass scrap. And there's a way to do it if you dismantle certain items, but we don't have to worry about that till now. It's just 1 glass scrap. I don't know why I'm shocked that... Did I even get plastic? I got 1 plastic. Oh my god, that's okay though. There's an area where there's a bunch of computers, which is the area we were just at. Oh yeah, and I don't think I explained this, but that little thing at the bottom, you'll see right across here, that's our stamina meter. Pretty fun. Buddy, I'm gonna run. Oh my god! First ever death, maybe? Alright, actually gonna pop this syringe. I am being far too reckless. It's still apocalyptic difficulty, so I should still be should still be somewhat intelligent, but where's the fun in that? Dude, I am scared. Can I craft anything? There we go. I had nets on me the whole time. I didn't even know it. I'm gonna swap you out just in case it breaks. The hose can be pretty good. I don't want to drop that. I will place the first aid kit here and just remember it for later. And I'll just craft another throwing net, because these guys are hard to beat. Okay, now that I'm ready, he's gone. And he doesn't see me. Okay. Well, better be prepared than what I was before, I guess. Okay. So now, what was I doing? Oh my god, yeah. So many things in this game. So many things in this game, I keep forgetting. I'm just here yapping my head off. That's okay. Dude, oh my god, once we get staplers, we can fish. Fishing is amazing. The minigame isn't like too fun in this game, but it's pretty serviceable, and I'm fine with it. Buddy. So yeah, that's what a carbuncle does if you get snagged by it. And we can collect it. Raw carbuncle. I'll drop this desk leg because it's pretty much already on the way out. There is a pest hidden right there, so what we'll do is we'll just smash the computers and grab what we can. We'll come back for that later. One of the ways that people should play this, or like at least go on runs with this game, is when you're out on a loot run like I am now, just grabbing stuff, usually you want to collect a few things, because items stack much better in your inventory than having so many different types of items, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. The best way to explain it is that if you have item A and item B, you're better off collecting 1,000 of item A than like so many multiples of item A, B, C, and D. There, that's a better way of explaining it. Now we got 6 plastic, we should be able to fix our little mess here. Starting to look like my room in here. Comedy, am I right, fellas? Sorry, I'm big dum-dum today. What's the point in, like, if you're not having fun, what's the point, guys? That's why I'm playing here. Abiotic Factor, having a bunch of fun, chat with you. Now we're just our construction level up, and we can just go and have a higher chance of deconstructing stuff. See if we can nail it. Try and make it look as symmetrical as possible. Yeah, a lot of people like to say like, oh, I have ADHD because I like have things be symmetrical. That's okay. It's okay to like things being symmetrical. I don't think that means people have ADHD. But yeah, things just look great when they're symmetrical. And you know what? Things look great even when they're not. There's a beauty in things being really weird, you know? Or even at least like, it depends. I guess it's hard to go by generalities. Probably a case-by-case basis. Point is, not everything needs to be perfect. Sun Tzu once said that, actually. He is... yeah, Sun Tzu said that. Sometimes things are just better when you don't worry about them, you know? Bless this beautiful mess, is what a lot of people would have hung in their house. Do people even have stuff like that put in their house anymore? Like, live, laugh, love. I know that was a thing way back in the day. Dude, I feel old just saying way back in the day. But I don't think people actually do that anymore, maybe? I don't know. I don't have a house. I'm just a Gen Zer without any house right now. Rocking my parents' house. This is amazing. Dude, rent-free, literally. Yeah, I'm pretty blessed. What can I say? Dude, like... I love life right now. I've got the library, I've got books, I got you guys. Like, I can't complain. I can play video games. I've got a decent little part-time job I'm enjoying. And yeah, just like... simple is better. Shout out to Bullet Train, that movie's amazing. I love that I think they're the twins, where one of them just references Atomic the Tank Engine all day, and the other's just Australian. I think he's Australian. I gotta rewatch that movie.
from your
Great movie. If you haven't watched
The
it,
facility is dark
pause
at
this
night,
video
and
now,
your safety
watch it, come back.
depends on it.
tell me about it in the
Now
comment
rest up.
section. It's an
Every
amazing
day is a
movie.
new
Alright, we got a
opportunity
chef
for
hat. We'll put that
fun.
on because we got no armor. We're just gonna collect everything else here. Dude, it is just so fun to lose yourself in a game. I'm like, people are messaging me right now, but I'm like, no, I gotta play video games, man. This is too much fun. Too much fun. Man. How are you guys doing today? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm not talking to people. It's just me, myself, and I. Dude, life is great. Shout out to all my uni friends out there still making that education hustle. I know it can be hard being a university person. I was there. I've done that. But man, as soon as you get your degree and get out, it is a blessing. Life gets so much better. Like, if I were to track my mental health throughout my life, I think after leaving uni and getting that piece of paper, like, my life has just, it feels like it's felt so much better after that. But it's about enjoying the process too. There is a certain joy. Like, if you're in a program that you genuinely, oh yeah, sorry. This is why we want to poop max, because we can bag poop. Excuse me, sorry about that. We can bag poop and turn it into fertilizer. Take a poop and turn it into wine. What's that from? It's escaping me now, but I'll come up with it later while I'm not recording. Like, man, it's not Andrew Ryan, that's the guy from BioShock. Eric Andre. Take a poop and turn it into wine. That show was great. Man, I love making references to other media. Man, I love being alive. I love being alive so much. It is so much fun. Dude, I'm so out of it. I'm so, like, media brained that reminded me of Rotten from Smiling Friends. You know the snowman that Pim makes out of radioactive waste? And then he just comes alive. And he just starts loving life. Man. What was I doing again? Oh yeah. I think I was just collecting stuff. I wanted to collect oil because we can make carts, which technically it won't increase our inventory, but in a weird roundabout way, it will increase our inventory. We're gonna hop over here and then just get this recipe. Because yep, Dr. Richard. And we're going to get our crossbow. It's kind of the things you would want to make while in the office at board, but this game actually lets you get it. Now, staplers. People will set up farms for staplers too later in the game. And we're going to collect this water cooler, even though it's heavy right now, because having access to water is pretty cool. Being able to one-shot these things is also pretty cool. I'm not going to start that fight, because I don't know if I can finish it. We're going to pick this up, and we're going to smash this for some extra XP for our blunt weapons. Hey buddy. Blunt weapons are the way to go early in this game, because we get a special ability called Bull Rush, which I can't jump because I'm too heavy. No lights for you, buckaroo. And it will make heavy weapons just, like, absolutely amazing late game. Smash up this. Smash. Oh yeah. Dude, I just said I was gonna collect oil. Man, we're just gonna act like America for a bit and just stockpile on oil, because that's all we really need right now. We're gonna smash this, because I don't think it despawns. Oil's gonna be great. Oh yeah, the Choppinator. The Choppinator is gonna be meta in this game when we take down guys later. There we go, platform cart. That's all we need, baby. Platform cart. There we go. Bam, 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 and bam. This platform cart, we only need one oil. Nice. This platform cart will allow us to... Something's big over here. Oh no. I don't want to progress too much further if we've already got oil. But the platform cart will allow us to ride it while we collect other stuff. And there's a special button at the front that lets us recall all platform carts and their inventories to the front. Too full on that. Got the soup bowl. We're going to be able to recall items to the front without even really needing to touch it or drive it, which is great. Using the power of science, we can bring it back. But yeah. Play's pretty good right now. I love it. I hope you guys are going to be excited. I hope you guys are excited to listen to me. Just be so happy about life. Life's so good. I've got a workout plan later in my little at-home garage, and I'm just excited to have an amazing ab day today. I'm huge on exercising. Dude, honestly, if you can get exercising, that's a good day. Like, just lifting or running or doing whatever. There's some things just so rewarding about that brain-body connection that's just so, for lack of a better term, absolutely goated, you know? Like, it's just so fun. There's something simple about the Unga Bunga process of seeing something heavy and saying to yourself, I'm gonna lift that heavy thing, and I'm gonna have fun with it. Oh yeah, no, this needs oil. Oh no, I remember this one. We need this gauge. Nope, this one's a fan. I remember that much. Alright, see, some things are sticking around. Need a stapler. I don't think we need a hose. Probably plastic? No, we're gonna need that, and then that. This minigame can turn into a bit of a slog sometimes, but it's alright. It's a nice little break from the gameplay loop. Pipe Club. Oh, this is glue. This is an amazing weapon. And honestly, I should probably... when night falls, power's gonna go out. So I'm gonna need a battery. And to make a battery, I'm gonna need power cell. Alright. And I'm just gonna empty out all my stuff in the chest. I don't know why I collected all of the tables. Well, I do know why. Because I do not like letting things go to waste. But they are a bit annoying when you gotta walk around and bring stuff back. We got 2 water coolers set up. I can set up this med kit on our wall of med kits and just organize the inventory for a bit, which is pretty simple. Sort by weight. We're gonna drag this out to the front, and we are trying to make... There we go. This game has a nice way of making a lot of survival game stuff easier. You'll see what I mean later on once we get really overpowered. We can just craft that, and honestly, we're gonna need a lot of power cells early on, and we can now make a battery. You know what? We're gonna make 2 batteries. What do I need for the chopping here again? Oh my... Okay, I need to go for that again. And then we also need another pipe. So... sounds like we are going to go and break some more computers. And with that, I think I'm going to make some more nets. Because in order to get to that big area, we're going to need to kill people. I mean, the alien things, those peccaries they're called. But also, I should make a platform cart. Because I'll show you guys what I mean by teleporting stuff. And we need more plastic. But to get more plastic, we're going to need to break some more computers. So, I guess I'm going to just empty out most of my inventory and go ahead and do that. I'm going to use there. You guys are going to notice in this playthrough that I'm not very organized when it comes to my my inventory. Because that's how I have fun. It's not going to be fun later when I gotta search through all this stuff, but hey, what can you do? And we just leveled up sprinting. Sprinting is going to be pretty easy to level up in this game. Gonna come by here. Hi, dying lady! Okay, now we're just gonna absolutely wreck house so we can prepare for the night. Bada bing, bada boom. Weird side note. Okay, to be fair, this whole episode has been just weird side note after weird side note, but I guess normal side note for this video. I played The Forest once. That game is amazing, but it is stressful. I cannot play The Forest. If I wanted a good horror game, that game stresses me out. Hey, buddy. Like, there's just something... I hate just having some creepy guy run up to you when you're trying to build like something cool, like a fence or something, or even just collect water. Like, if you wanted to be paranoid or schizophrenic or both, I would recommend picking up The Forest when it goes on sale. have I not shilled this game enough? Like, I'm shilling the Force and telling you guys to go pick up that game if you haven't already. But to be fair, the Force is probably cheaper than this game just because it's been around for so long. But if Abiotic Factor goes on sale, because I know Steam, two things at once, my brain can't compute. Once this game does go on sale, I would highly recommend picking it up. It's pretty fun. We're gonna need those. Please don't break that. Oh, something's hitting me. Okay. Critical hit there. Alright, we're gonna stun you. Critical hit, that's great. Alright, we won! Do I have the hammer still? Nope, I do not. Yummers. Bada bing, bada boom. Dude, I have a one-track mind. Computers. I was destroying computers and yapping about this game going on sale. Yeah, if this game goes on sale, because I know on console, things are typically more expensive on console than they are PC, which sucks. Ooh, and we're tired. That's okay. Pick it up, because it's pretty fun. If you want a nice little survival game that can be like cozy, this game is pretty good. You can set a bunch of different stats in this game, like you can increase the amount of XP you get, you can lessen the damage enemies deal, you can increase it. It's a very customizable game. So if you're having a problem with a certain run or a playthrough where you just want to grind, honestly, just tune that XP multiplier all the way up, or at least a level you think is fun. Because I know being overpowered in some games can suck, because I'm used to playing games, turn-based games like Persona and SMT, where I love grinding. I absolutely love grinding in games like that, but it gets less fun, like when you're playing Persona and you can one-shot the boss because you're expecting this huge epic fight. Oh my god. Sorry, I had a flashback. I'd probably bring up Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is one of those games that I had that problem in, where Expedition is an amazing game, where the game was leading up to this fight, and I just absolutely crushed the final boss, so it kind of took away a lot of the sort of the weight behind the fight, but I still had an amazing time. I should probably mention that in order to level up weight in this game, you gotta walk around while your weight is in the yellow or the red you'll see at the bottom of the screen. Dude, I just love talking about video games. I love having fun. And it's funny, because before I started recording this, I thought I was going to have a problem filling in dead air. At first, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. For sure, you probably saw me or heard me be a bit too uncomfortable talking, but dude, as soon as you get that ball rolling, as soon as you get it rolling, like, you're just set. It's amazing. Like, I should have done this way sooner, but it's fun. I can still record.
This sector will be powered down momentarily.
Oh my
If you
god.
have not already evacuated the facility, consider this.
I forgot, we gotta get ready for now. I can't be talking all the time. We finally got that plastic, which is good. Did we? We did. Wait, we didn't need plastic. We needed that. Oh, that's what we needed. We're gonna tag that and tag that, just so we know what we need. What? What was the one before it? There we go. So I managed to pick up everything that I wasn't supposed to. That is kind of funny in retrospect, but it's okay. We still got a bit of time. Yeah, sorry. As soon as that blares, it's like, hey, you better get ready for night. It's like Dying Light. And, well, this game is nowhere near Dying Light with how scary night can be, but it's still pretty alright. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a hunger check once. Okay, we're getting there, though. There's a pork chop in the kitchen we can grab real quick if we ever get too hungry. Alright, well, we are ready to go. Ready to rock and roll! I'm trying to do my best not to swear in this video, too. Because I don't know, I'm trying to put a hindrance on that lately. But to be fair with you guys, I swear like a sailor in my free time, so if I do end up swearing in a video, I end up swearing. It is what it is kind of thing, you know? Nice. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's, it is what it is. I might get around to swearing. Depends on what the audience wants to. Oh yeah, and if you guys ever want me to play a certain game, don't be afraid to drop a comment or drop a subscribe, a like. Hell, oh, I just swore. I'm sorry. I'm not Nick A30 in this video, guys. I probably will swear from time to time if it just comes out. You know, if you're just having too much... Nighttime is dropping. Okie dokie. Actually, because we have batteries... You'll notice this guy likes to pop out. These enemies, these robots, are hard to deal with early on. If you don't know how to deal with them, but that's exactly what we're gonna go and try and deal with now. And because night is off, we can get access to a repair station. Sorry, yeah, I'm nothing like Nick A30, but hey, if I choose not to swear later on, I'll just say what comes to mind, you know? That's the beauty of YouTube, baby. You get to do whatever you want and post whatever you want as long as it's TOS. And based on what I'm going to be saying, it will most likely be TOS. I'm going to have so much fun. Michelle. Sorry. Dude, I'm not autistic. I got checked. But it is fun to be goofy. Who says that you can't be goofy? Can't keep a guy down, what can I say? I had some people think I was autistic back in the day, so I was able to talk with like some counselors that I knew. I was like, hey, did you ever think I was autistic? They're like, no, I don't think so. Why? And I was like, okay. Some people thought I was autistic back in the... Oh yeah, we can we can now access this because that fan was currently off, or on. But with the power off, we can now come back here. Some There we go. Some people thought I was autistic, which, honest to God, I don't blame them for. I think a lot of people are autistic in general. But it's one of those words I like to throw around a bunch. Sorry if you're autistic. Honestly, some of the best people I know are autistic. There's something nice to just having a break from average neurotypical people, you know? You can just talk, you can just do whatever, you know? And being honest is like such a huge thing nowadays that I appreciate, you know? Like, just being honest with each other and not fronting about anything. Just having typical dude talk. And if having typical dude talk is autistic, then man, I'm super autistic. Sorry, that joke was too funny for me. I could not handle it. Alright. Oh yeah, that was the anvil, by the way. I played this game so many times that, like, so many things are second nature to me that it's just so much... It's just like a breeze going through it. And we also got ammo for a gun. That's right. We're gonna get American later. We're gonna play with some guns later. Guns are gonna make this game so much easier. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering what that little noise is, it's this guy. This guy can actually help us get fertilizer, but if we try to capture him, it just goes through our fingers. So we're gonna need to capture it in a glass vial in order to make some fertilizer later. Fertilizer's like alright, but you can play without it. It's no big deal. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you can just play without it entirely. And for someone who does a poop maxing playthrough, I haven't needed to poop once. That also has its own minigame. Oh yeah, you can work out in this game too. That's a later thing. Oh yeah, we said we were going to make a Choppinator, weren't we? We're making a Choppinator, boys. That's going to be so much fun. And I'm not joking when I say that. It's actually fun when you can just sit back and let a machine do all the work. It's fun in a video game to watch a machine do all the work, but it's scary in real life when your actual job gets replaced by an AI. And it looks like we're low on oil. There we go. Not to be too real or anything, but it does kind of suck, but hey, what can you do? As long as you're enjoying life, got a roof over your head, trying to get some money, that's all that matters, you know? Gotta keep on keeping on. But to be fair, it's a lot harder said than done, but we'll make it out someday. We'll make it out alive. We're gonna do great. Things are gonna turn out just great. Trust me. Trust me on that. It may not feel like it, but things we suffer. Are you serious? I was prepared for night and everything. Anyways, I guess that's another time then. What are you connected to? I'm just just going to unhook you and connect you there, and connect you there. Things often seem worse in our imaginations than they do in reality. Sun Tzu once said that. Man, dude, goofing around recording is so much fun. I know I've said that a bunch, but I mean it. Trust me guys, I swear I'm telling the truth. So now we're gonna make our first, or at least get the recipe for our first piece of armor. With this game, I usually don't make the very first tier of armor just because it's so weak, and I find the game is more than playable without it. Yeah, I just find that it's playable without it. We're just gonna make some more power cells so we can get a battery. Ooh, we need a coil. We need a coil. Do we have a coil? Excuse me, sir, do we have a coil? We do.
Attention.
We have many coils. Some might say, the best coils. Man. Bada bang, bada boom. Oh yeah, I gotta make that repair station I was telling you guys about. I'm getting too sidetracked with all my yapping. I just can't help it. I'm a yapper, man. What can I say? The yappiest of the yappers. Dude. I know I'm dogging on people having dead air, but like, maybe I'll get to that point, you know? Maybe I'll get to the point where I record so much that I just can't stand to talk. I mean, look at me. I'm talking so much, I'm talking about talking. She doesn't seem to be a fan, but that's okay. Oh my god, I got sidetracked again. I'm gonna need a post-it note or something to just remind me. This is what we're making. Okay, that's what we're making. Focus tree log, focusing. Focus. Okay, we did it, we survived. Probably the hardest thing to do out of this whole playthrough, to be honest with you guys. This is a repair station. This thing used to be bigger in early access. It's either early access or the beta build. I honestly can't remember. I can't remember what's what, but we'll place it on the side right here. There we go, and now we can build it. Get that sweet construction up, baby! Let's go! I'm trying not to be too loud because there are people in the house. Yes, I do not live alone, which has its benefits and its disadvantages, but hey, what can you do? Fishing. You can fish. That's what you can do. Fishing is amazing. Dude, oh my god. It's gonna be once we get fishing, it's gonna be boring to watch, but I'll be able to talk and just be like so unfocused. It's gonna be amazing. We got our first plug strip. Electricity is one of the coolest mechanics in this game. And I know it's probably not, but it's cool to me. What's everything connected to? I just got confused. Okay, so I'm gonna connect you to you. Yeah, that's the main power source. And then we're gonna connect it there. And here. Because you gotta be careful. Oh, strength. We're getting bulky, boys. We're getting big. Getting swole. Trend twins. You gotta be careful about what you connect what to. Because the way batteries work is, see this yellow thing? That's how much electricity is in the battery. This blue thing, it will detect. That blue thing shows you how many other things it's powering. And the higher the blue is, the more things it's powering, the faster the yellow will drain. So you gotta be smart about what you want powered at night. Because it's a limited resource. And now we got access to boxes of screws and circuit boards, which are pretty sick. I don't know how, probably just because we touched that thing. But now, I think we already got a choppinator, so that's good. I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna charge my battery. Oh, and we got radiation poisoning. That's pretty cool. What are we carrying around? Oh, it's okay.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
We are now hungry. That is totally me when I'm hungry, guys. I also say, I perceive a distinct lack of snacks. This character is quite relatable, and that's why it's quite why I like this game. There we go, we are no longer hungry, but we cannot sustain ourselves forever, so we're gonna need to get cooking. We need plastic, and we also need keyboards. We got plastic right here. I should have some keyboards. There we go. And guess what? This thing also requires power. But we can put it on the side here. We can organize all this later and make it look real nice and fancy. Oh yeah, we don't even need to. We don't even need to screwdrive it in. It's already good. And now, we should probably steal some frying pans from the kitchen area. 1 and 2. Alright, that's all we need. And now we can start cooking some good stuff. There we go. We don't have access to soups yet, do we? You're kind of running out. I'll cook you. And you guys seem to be mainly doing good. I'll cook you a bit. And you'll feel when it's done later. Man, that's one of the cool things about this game, is that while you're doing one task, something else will pop up. Hey, you're hungry. Hey, you're tired. And you just gotta get distracted by that for a bit. There's a nice resource farming cycle in this game too, so if you really wanted to sit back and farm metal scrap all day, you could just sit back and wait for the robots to respawn and just beat them senseless every time they come back and make their life absolutely miserable. It's a trap. It's a trap for them, to be honest. This is just one giant robot beating simulator. I shouldn't say that because we're gonna probably be in the position of the robots in the near future, if my knowledge of this game is correct, and I assume it is. Nice, it's all done. We get a nice tasty bite. Yummers. And we're tired, and the only places you can sleep in this game are on beds and these like big couches right here. So we're just gonna play the sleeping mini game.
Here at the
and have fun with that.
Research Facility, safety and security demand we take our primary power network offline at night.
I love it when the
All
evil
major
mega
power
corporation
outlets
tells
are
us
shut
that
down,
they
as
care
well as
about our
most
safety.
pathway lighting.
It's so fun.
However, if your
It's a nice touch, to be honest with you. I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil, and I know Resident Evil 9 came out recently, so if I can get some moolah for that game, because a little bit lore about Treelog, is that I'm pretty cheap. And I even hesitate buying games on Steam that are like $5, so yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Alright. What am I doing? Oh my god. I've been recording for an hour. Or close to an hour at least. You know what? I think I'll tie up this first video here. It's been pretty successful. We got a base set up. We got our tutorial done. Yeah, I think I'll do that here. Yeah, it's been pretty good. All things considered. Well, for most of us at least. Well, thanks for dropping by, guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope you had an amazing day, or at least I hope you are going to have an amazing day today. And if you haven't spent some time outdoors today, I hope you get to spend some time outdoors and enjoy the nature and the weather if it is nice in your area. And if you can't do that, that's okay too, man. Hopefully you can do something else, like get some exercise in. I know I'm big on exercise, but even if you can just do a simple walk or do a few push-ups today, that's fantastic. Good job. And if you can't do that, treat yourself. I'm sure there's something you need to treat yourself for that you haven't recently. You've been working hard, and you deserve a break, or at least a little treat. Well, with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye!